Alright everybody, welcome back to yet another video in the Unreal 5 inventory component system tutorial series. Today's video is going to be a bit different because I already recorded it and already made the changes, but it didn't work, so I have to go through everything again. So hopefully I will remember all the changes and cover them, otherwise I'll just have to add stuff later. Anyway, so what we are going to add is this. You can see, I'm not entirely sure what I did in the last video and this one, but as you can see, we now have a general HUD with a little image in the corner, and it says use one key. What I mean by that is press one key to use item. So what this is we have the items, right? And this is a consumable. So if we equip the consumable, we now see that we have a little image with the consumable there, because that's how we would want to use it in a game. We equip a consumable. The number doesn't need to be shown here because it's just equipped. But when we play, we want to see that, okay, we have 5 potions still in our inventory or whatever. And then when I press 1 to use one, we can see that we now have 4 potions left, and then we use them, and once they are out, they disappear. Should probably turn the 0 to invisible or something and hide this. So that's what we're gonna set up, and you can see now that we use them all, we don't have any more of the potions in the inventory either. Just wanted to make sure that that still worked, and it seems to be doing that. Great. So let me show you how I set this up. First, though, people have been leaving comments about this also. When there is a stack, the item details panel doesn't work. If you have that issue, I know why. I fixed it in the last video, but it didn't work also, so I'm gonna show you that as well. So we can cover that first, I think. Yeah, for that you need to go to the inventory. Stack, where do we set first? Maybe it's the inventory slot. No, here. In the actual WB inventory, in the check item stack function, you need to plug in self here. Because if it's like this, it's not going to work. Because it is not working if there's a stack. But as soon as I plug this in, it's going to work. So just do a self reference there. So that's the quick and easy fix for that. Let me show you what I did. What we need to do is you need to create a HUD. So just right click, user interface, widget blueprint. Call it WB HUD is what I called it. This is how the HUD looks like. It's just an image that I called item image. This is just some plain text just to show what key it is. And then I also have a text here. We can by default set this to maybe the transparent image. By default, yeah, screw that. So there's an image, there's a text. We're gonna clean this up and hide it better later. So that's pretty much it. And in the graph is where the magic happens. So we're gonna right click and create a custom event. Oof. I'm gonna create a custom event. We are gonna call this update consumable. So it's this one. We're gonna add a variable that's gonna be of the master item class. Gonna drag that in, set it, call it held item, and then you're just gonna drag it through there. So now you have a reference to it. From the held item, you're gonna get class default. We're gonna grab the image that we made here, make sure it's a variable, drag it in here, and then you're gonna from it do set brush from texture, and then you're gonna plug in the item image from the held item into the texture here. So when this is called, we're gonna set the item of this one and we're gonna update the image. We're also gonna set current stack to 0. So you need to make a variable called current stack. We're gonna set it to 0 to reset. Then we're gonna grab the owning player pawn. We're gonna grab the component by class, which is gonna be the inventory component. From there, we're gonna get the inventory. And then we're gonna do a for each loop. And for each item in this inventory, we're gonna make a comparison. We're gonna make a comparison. Check so that it's equal to the held item. So for all of the items in the inventory, that is equal to the held item. We're gonna do a branch check, grab the current stack again, which is this one that was set to 0, and then we're gonna increment it. So we're gonna do plus plus, increment it. So that means for each item in the inventory, we're gonna increase the current stack. So if we have 5 potions, there's gonna be, the current stack is gonna be 5. When the for each loop is completed, we're gonna grab this text here, item amount text, and we're gonna set the text to the current stack integer. So that updates it. So that's the HUD. That's all the functionality inside of the HUD, but we now need to add the HUD. So you can do that. Probably, maybe you even have your own HUD since before. So then you can just do this, add it to the HUD that you have from earlier, or just create it. I could probably do this inside of the inventory component, but it didn't work, so I'm not gonna do that now. So this is something that you're gonna have to add to your game character. We want as little logic as possible here, but this might be needed, and you probably have this from, if you are like doing a game, you probably have this anyway. So we're gonna do a is locally controlled check so that we only create the widget on our client. We don't want to create widgets for anything else. Make sure it's the HUD that we just made, which is this one. If it's valid, so once it's created, we're gonna create a new variable. So just right click, promote to variable. I'm calling this HUD reference, and then we're gonna add to viewport. That's gonna give you this. That's gonna give you this, yeah. This viewport that we have here. Now the only thing that's left is to actually update this when we. So now we need to call that function when we drop it. So in the inventory slot, on drop, we are in the on drop function. This is just reminders for me. This remove item, I think you in your video you probably have it here. And the reason we have it here is when we equip like an armor, let's say we take this, We equip the armor. We want to remove that item from the inventory. So we have it, because we don't have it in the inventory, we have it on our body. But we're going to remove that, and we're going to move it down here instead to weapon and armor. So if it's a weapon, if it's an armor, or if it's something that it's actually on our body, then we are going to remove it. So you're going to do it from the weapon, from the armor. You can see. So the same logic, but here instead. This way, if it's a consumable, we don't actually remove it from the inventory, because that doesn't make any sense. Say that you have 50 potions in your backpack, and the quick slot is more like it's just a nice to have gaming feature, but that wouldn't exist for real. You wouldn't have like a, maybe in your belt or something, but still. So we don't remove potions and consumables from the inventory. We still set the consumable though. Still do this update we made before, but this is added. And we need to somehow, when we drop it in our consumable slot, we need to tell our master character who has this HUD to update the HUD. We need to call this function. And the way we call that function is we grab the owning player pawn, we cast to master character. We probably might, I mean, this is fine. It's not going to affect performance, but we might exchange this to a, I think this is fine actually. We cast to master character. We grab the HUD reference. So it's this one. And from there, we update consumable. So just there. And we plug in the held item, which is this one. That gets set here. And then we return. And that's it. Doesn't have to be harder than that. Let me just check so I didn't forget anything. Cover this again. I did. So I'm going to remove that. Go through this again. I'm going to remove that. Cover this again. I'm going to remove that. I think that's it. Cover this again. I'm going to remove that also. Just going to check if there's some extra logic here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Also, when we use in our master character, when we use the consumable, we also need to update the HUD. So from here, we had this function, but I don't think there's any logic there now. It's just like this. So this is what you have, I think. I'm pretty sure. So out of stock. So from the out of stock check, we're gonna, if it's false, meaning we still have items in our inventory, we need to update our inventory. So we're gonna do the same logic here: get owner, cast to master character, get the HUD reference, update the consumable slot with the equipped consumable in this case. So it's just gonna be the same item basically, because we still have items in our inventory. But if it's true, meaning out of stock is true, we need to do the same check. We need to do the same cast, get owner, cast to master character, HUD reference. But here, instead of setting the equipped consumable, we set it to the empty holder item. What we can also do here is get item text, get item amount. You can also set visibility. To collapsed. We need to copy this in our inventory slot. Drag this here as well. In the on drop slot, we're gonna add this, and we're gonna add set visibility to visible. by default, we're gonna set this text to collapsed. That means that we don't have anything in the slot. But when we add it, we use it, and when it's done, it's removed. There we go, bam! Quick and easy video. I can tell you that it took me a lot longer to actually record this. So that's 15 minutes. It took me about 40 minutes to set that up because I didn't get it to work. But there you go, it's working. That's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Please like and subscribe if you're new. That's it. See you in the next one. Bye.